balls just to do it.
Morning, everybody.
It's DJ Mayday.
Morning, everybody.
It's from America.
Morning, everybody.
NRR Radio 293.
Morning, everybody.
Bit of truth with later on tonight. We're gonna disclose the places that Gail will give money to. What?
Are we one of them?
Big money.
Big money.
Hey,
No?
Spoiler alert. You already have to have a whole lot of money for Gail to consider you into getting more money when she sells the team or some other guy sells it. Who knows?
Are we celebrating?
What? Oh yeah, Mag's on tonight. I'm celebrating. This is big, man. This is like
shit.
this never gets to happen.
Oh shit!
It's actually too big
What,
to
he's calling
actually
early?
happen.
Hey, what's good, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Dude,
Hey, what's happening, man? My bad. I was kind of caught up in some other things, man. What's good with you?
no, man, we're good. We're good. You early, so I mean, we just started a little early just to get things going. You know how that goes. I don't like to try to go live at the time we actually wanted to go live.
Right. Okay. That's what's up.
Every time we try to do something like big that makes me, I don't want to say nervous, just like heightens it to where, you know, it's just not just another ordinary show. That's when shit,
Right.
that's when everything goes wrong. Shit that works like for months, all of a sudden fucks up right when we go to do something that I actually care about and it's not just routine, you know?
Right. Preparations and things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's good, though, I was going to ask you what the station is, what kind of radio station we on?
It's a not real radio station, man. It's just a podcast we started 292 shows ago. And we just
Okay, that's deep.
So it's just a podcast that then grew on to, you know, just started using different services. We use Restream to hit up D-Live and YouTube. And
Right. Because I'm trying to do a radio show. I'm trying to get on the radio show, trying to get one where, you know, it's easy for the people to get on. You know, I know it's you know, the more deeper you get, the more it costs. But I'm trying to get one where you can get everything from an app to, you know, get on the website or something and get straight to it.
Almost like just in-house where you could store it somewhere and then just give people access to it so you don't have to deal with like a streaming service?
I was thinking about live streaming at least 4 hours a day. That the one I was looking at, you know, you can do the live show, you can do the DJ, like set up, you know, your schedules and all that.
Or would you play music too?
Well,
I would love to know what
yeah, it's not music per se, but it's like whatever you got. I mean, as far as me, I would have my video, a few, you know, like audio kind of message or something like that in between. Talk about shit that's
great. Anything you put out, I've listened to all your different forms. I would say of the bit of truth. Your podcast is a lot different than your YouTube material. Your YouTube's different than your BitChute material. And man, honestly, it gives you a lot. You have a lot. You kind of analyze what you're given, and this is your reality. Like, I didn't worry about it being mine. I just love to have to be able to hear and enjoy yours, and then that helped to formulate my opinion, if that makes any sense.
Exactly. Yeah. That's true. Because when we find people like us, per se, that think out of the box, you know, that's a refreshing, you know, feeling sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like we ain't like the regular people per se, you know. So it's a breath of fresh air every time.
Especially right now, like there's so much pressure just to conform if you want to have any hope of being successful.
Yeah, that's true.
Or just have your damn show stay on so it be accessible.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's real because when you look at it, even you know, everything you say out your mouth basically right now is misinformation. You know what I mean? So, you know, they're coming down on the people who going against the system per se. So, it's getting tighter and tighter, and I lost my sponsor also on the podcast. But it's not the first time I did. My sponsor bailed because, the last video podcast I did that, I've them completely bailed is that work podcast that I did, talk about work and slavery and all that.
Yeah, that one. I listened to that one while I was driving around at work, man. Thanks a lot for that one. I was driving around debating on whether I was going to be forced vaccinated, and I turned on your show, and I'm like, oh, man, I just want to go to fuck home, man, clean my fish tank.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, but they ain't forced you yet where you at, though, right?
We got a deadline. It's a couple of months because we're
time, brother. By time. That's how you do it. You stick around until they're ready, and you just be like, all right, then you move to the next phase. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. No, that's been buying time has been my slow, and I didn't even realize I was doing it. And I try to make my voice deeper when I do it too. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, well that's how it is, man. Hey, anyhow you can learn and catch something in, you know what I mean, and start questioning things. I'm down with that every time. So,
Well, hell yeah. I hope you got a few minutes, dude. We'll do a little intro and then we'll jump into it.
Yeah. I just, just been kicking it, but a little bit. I got some time.
All right, man.
Kick it a little bit.
We're gonna do the intro.
Yeah.
Right. Mag is on the phone with us right now from the Bitter Truth. Big Money Mayday is here tonight.
What up, Big Money?
Big Money. Allie is here. I think she successfully ate most of her snacks.
I got a banana left.
All right. We're going to find out if Mayday's a sodomite and Allie's a real woman.
Stop.
I'm pretty sure I'm a government operative. We're not. We're going to roll with that for now. But dude, the man who gave me light. If mass media is the darkness, on the phone is the light. It's an important week, I think, for all musicians and dancers. Maybe not dancers, not good dancers, but anyway, this is what the show has become lately. And I was in a very dark place. I think I got rid of half of our audience for my angry outburst. We've actually ridiculed a woman that took money to make a commercial and tell us to get a vaccine because she wanted to get pregnant, but she was slightly obese. We made fun of her. I was very angry and bitter. And then I found the mag and the Bitter Truth show and totally not only pulled me out of almost like a depression I was going through and anger, but just made me laugh at the absurdity of the world that we're in. And we've been talking about him, on past shows, and I think everybody that listens and knows me know how much he's impacted my psyche and reality.
Oh, yeah. Totally new man.
So, man,
here.
Mag, what's up?
Yeah. What's good, man? What I do?
I got to know, how did you get the talk? How did you get the accent? Were you...
Hey, my accent, man, I'm a Jamaican for sure.
Oh,
I'm a born Jamaican. That's what a lot of people always say. I got a fake accent, but people will laugh at them if they hear they say that because I'm a real Jamaican. That's why you get the accent.
Man,
It's not a pretend accent. It's not something I'm putting on. It's just me.
No, yeah, right. There's
can
no.
tell, yeah.
That is great because it makes your delivery not only unique, but I always said, man, Mag can get away with saying a lot worse things than me because of how cool he says it. I just sound like an asshole. Mag,
You think so?
you dumb shit.
you could be saying
I
some
thought I couldn't get
ruthless.
away with nothing.
Yeah, you getting away with it.
You kin to me, man.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of, we're joking and we're having fun, but man, it is kind of an important week with Alex Jones. I know how you feel about him, and I'm not a huge Alex Jones fan this week, don't you think?
Yeah, well, they also did that with the Donald Trump, if you want to be real, because they claim that Donald Trump ring a bell where they have to end up banning him on certain social media like Facebook and Twitter and all that. But if you want to basically censor the small people. You just, censor the bigger puppets, basically, and then, we will understand as a little people making videos and doing these little talk shows, we can understand that, yeah, we can get, censored because the bigger people in the game, like a Donald Trump and a Alex Jones that's always on TV, they get censored, because I wonder how you can censor people if they're on TV, if you can have them on Fox and if you can have them on CNN, you know what I mean? So politics play a great role in what they're doing. To get what they want across, they're using the politics.
Feel comfortable if I go push this button and pick this team that they're going to look out for me?
No, well, when a big thing come in like a pandemic, nobody look to their neighbor, their family, their friends for advice or help or seek a solution. They look to the government and the people in charge of them. So that's why when we have something like a pandemic, we see, full iron that we're not in control of our own self and our own decisions because they tell us what to do. So the big events that they give us actually going to change your life. You don't have no saying in it because it's bigger than you. So people look towards the government and the people who play, saviors and, for their backbone. They look for them to help them out in big situations like this. So the government play that savior kind of role. So that's why the people look for them for the saving. When they get to a certain situation, they look for the government to save them because, they don't have no other way out. The world that we live in is built like that, so we depend on them. We don't have nothing natural. We don't have, things that we can do too much without having them involved. So it's just the world that we live in. So people got to believe in them basically just to feel a sense of hope.
I tell you what, that air conditioner and the internet went out and we ran to Florida. I got a listener and a friend of mine, Tim Lottie. He's a comic book artist, and for some reason he raises chickens, but we were only going to eat over there for about 2 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it.
But, so, Mag, did something happen, like a moment in your life, a situation that happened that had you start going down the path and like looking for truth and kind of understanding like you do?
Well, when I was growing up, I was a kid, it's like I can't really take what I get. I call myself a rebel still from back in the days because most of the things that you say, I'm a challenge it. The teacher always say, "You want to come take over the class?" I always say, "Yeah." I always be like, "Yeah, I'll do it." They say, "Sit your ass down," because I'm really willing to do it. Yeah, but I always be like an unruly kind of kid. Like, first of all, the ball hurt and them things I understand, but it still leave an open hole where I know something is missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it starts you questioning.
Yeah, he started to question things, and then I realized that the teaching that we're getting about the earth itself is from the government people, the same people that give us everything else. So by doing that, and let me tell you what really, really, really wake me up still. The flight 270, you remember that? Malaysia flight 270?
No.
Missing plane.
Is this the Iranian
You can look it up, but their so-called a plane took off, and the pilot, they claimed that they used to do that. I used to do that before opinion. So, something happened like a train crash or something like that, and they say some people dead, or they would want me to look into it, send me a video, send me some things to look up at, and then be like, yeah, what do you think about that? So I always be doing that from back in the day, maybe from the early 90s, 2000s, looking into stuff and shootings and them things and trying to break it down and see what it is. Not to look at information and try to see.
It's not like you're not saying shit that ain't there. Like in the Afghanistan video, when you're like, these are people about to die, risking their life to leave this country. Why are these people laughing and waving at the camera? And I'm like, I probably watched that thing 5 times. I didn't even notice that. And I'm like, dude, that's where the mag, his perception or how much you can absorb and analyze the details in this stuff. It's amazing.
Right, like I say, is whatever I got in me now. I'm putting that to work. Whatever, So the belief thing is strong. That yes, they're doing something to us. You understand? Like somebody there, something there. They're doing these things to us. So everything that they show me now is like, okay, now I have to look through it. I'm not gonna just take it and just say, yeah, they say this, so that's what it is. So with all these things that going on, and they say people die, and everybody repeating it to me, and I'm like, how do you know? I mean, can you just take it because they say these amount of people die? Like, you can't get top to that, not dead from that exact thing, and just say, yes, that's what it is. So I'm like, if you can just look into some things, not even say you're going there to question it, but just look into it, like see what they got there, because even that the video that they have out that go viral with the horse, man. Did you see that with in Texas at the border, with the Asian people was coming in and the horse was there with the man on it trying to keep them out? Did you see that video?
No, I don't think I seen that one.
Okay, that was a popular video going around. It's like these Asian people from Haiti trying to get across the Rio Grande
under the bridge and
border.
Okay, I know about it.
Yeah. Okay, so if you see those videos that they show you out there where they're saying that the man on the horse is using lassos and trying to stop these people from coming in, and it's not right. But when you look at the video, not just what they're saying, because they give you an audio behind the video and they're trying to coach you into what you need to see. Because they're not really showing you nothing. It's the same footage back and forth. They're showing it as a footage. But they keep rewinding it back. It's just a small little footage. And if you look good, you don't see nothing. But they're telling you what it is that they got there. They tell you it's graphic and all. And then when they get to it, they tell you what you need to see. So now you buy it and say, yeah, they're doing all of this shit. But if you look at the video itself, you didn't see nothing happen.
It's not even there. And then they just onto the commercial and then on to the next thing.
Exactly, and if you watch every news station, if you go to CBS, all of them, ABC, all of them carry the same footage. They got the same footage. So those things, once you have those in consideration, all of those stuff, and then you watch it, you will see everything in it, clear as day. Yeah.
And you know what I love and in respect to about your show? You just, you see what you see and you break it down, and that's what it is to you. You can tell when you watch the news, and it goes for both sides. If something fits somebody's agenda or something they feel, then they see that. Like they have the two-party system so well done and promoted to that they just, both sides see whatever they're supposed to.
That's right. You're right about that. So that's why I said the audio behind the video have a lot to do with it. So they show the video and they give the agenda behind it, showing you the video, and one side buy it because it's two sides.
And it's okay if it's faked and wrong, as long as it fits what you want it to be. Then you're okay with it.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm white, so I wasn't able to have an opinion on that whatsoever.
Okay, you see that's part of it too, man. Because when it comes to me, they can't stop me with the color thing, because you know what I mean. Well, yeah, when I break that video down and show them that it was a hoax and the whole deception, there was a lot of people mad at me, and like you mentioned, color, it was the same thing. Black people was like, yeah, why would you say that, and why would you? Well, yeah, you blinded in one eye, so you can't see, and I'm not using no color, so I'm good. I'm seeing with both eyes.
Each situation for what it is.
Yeah, exactly. You're seeing it for what it is, and you're not taking a side. You can have an honest opinion. That's truth, and so it is. Honest opinion is truth, because no anger, no bias. Yeah. So when I break that down, a lot of people was mad at me, but I didn't care. It is what it is. Yeah, it ain't about color, and if any side I see it, and I call it out.
Do you deal with a lot of backlash, a lot of angry emails and shit like that?
Yeah, well, wow, well.
I know you had to take the BitChute comments off. They were brutal. That shit was like me playing.
Anger trying to piss you off.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to get rid of that, man. And even though was gonna post a video on it earlier, and that's not even post yet. I mean, it was been maybe about 2 hours ago. So they're definitely messing around with their account.
They got to do a whole lot of like marketing of these words that are so offensive. They have to really get it in people's heads that these are offensive, so that people will be so goddamn offended about them. And if you want to offend somebody, they made it so easy. You just throw one of 4 words out, and oh man, that's it. That person's going off the deep end.
They say you stereotypes and everything else, and then it's forbidden for some setup. We don't follow culture, none of that either. Culture is what we trapped in. We trapped in culture, and you have to live by your culture. And we are victim of our own culture.
Yeah,
so
Terrence McKenna, one of his things that I've always kept with me was culture is your operating system.
Right.
And they just
That's not a lie.
They put little programs in it to program you depending on who you are. Everybody acts like they got a choice, but they make these programs catered to certain types of people, and they just put you in a little box, and then every once in a while throw some food in there.
Something for the attraction.
Yeah. He's getting pissed trying to get out the box.
Yeah, give you a treat.
Dude, I gotta ask you though, what's up with the numbers? How do you see these numbers, and what do they mean?
Yeah, well, the numbers, the coding is 369. So the 369 is any numbers you put 3 times, you go get the same 369. So we listening to the words as a regular person. You listening to the words, what they're saying, but they're actually showing the signs to the people that mean something totally different. So sometimes somebody, they go say something and you see them flash the sign immediately before they say it. They're showing the people that, yes, that's what it means. That's what it means. That's a hoax line. That's where they trap at right there. So they just show you the sign. You ever see Donald Trump do the 666 sign? I always point him out that he do the 666 sign, and Pluton and everybody do it. Everybody do it. Everybody in the business do it.
The sign of the Baphomet.
The sign of the Baphomet, the 2-finger sign, the 666 is on the hand sign. But every time they go say something that means something of, importance, you will see them flash a sign in the middle of it.
Dude, you fucked me up on that Forrest Whitaker one. Oh, man. That was the first sign of the Baphomet one that got me. Oh, bruh. Oh, man. Dude, thank you. I can't watch your show when it gets late at night because I can't go to sleep because I'm laughing and shit. And do you do it knowing that it's funny? Like, I feel bad for laughing, though, because I'm like, this is serious shit. And, like, it should not be, I shouldn't be laughing at it. But the fact that you can make me laugh during it helps me accept it and enjoy it. Like, you can only have, you can only watch conspiracy theory stuff. I don't even want to call it conspiracy theory stuff because
I don't call it that still. Yeah, I don't call it that. Yeah.
And unfortunately, I found a lot of things I believed in, a path I went down. I no longer believe any of that shit, and I realize now how much of a plant it was. Anybody like into aliens and little green men, so the government.
It's just an alien flying. That's it. Yeah, but we know for sure. I did a podcast one time and I talk about the alien invasion or whatever they got planned, the sign and wonders in the sky. This is what's going to take us to the end of times.
Man, you say that. Now you're making me scared, man. Why you doing that? Why you doing that, man?
Hey, but guess what, man? Every beginning got an end, though, man. And the 2020, this is what scared me, dude. When I look at the calendar and I see the 2021, every time I look at it, I'm completely blown. Like, what happened 2021 years ago? What happened? What so drastically happened where they have to go back and start from 1?
Right.
That's what scares me. Like, what happened? So I'm looking at it like, when all of this pass over and the smoke clears, that's what they're going to end up doing. In honor of all these people die because of the virus, or we couldn't shake the variants, in honor of them, we're going back from 1. That's how I see it. Because there's no other way that you can put the calendar back to 1 without a reason. You have to have a deep reason to do that.
It's something
When
big.
you do that, it's only gonna be like 20% of the people or 15%.
Well, I would say
Let's-
it would be hard to unify everybody to get them all to agree on this. But obviously, though, with the COVID, it's not that difficult. I mean, look with the vaccines. That's blowing me away that it's not more fought
Right.
against. Like, you're waiting and you're
Okay.
like, this is something huge
Okay,
people
but-
should be mad and, like, at least being visible about, and everybody just went and hid.
Okay, but if you notice, when it started the pandemic, we have less believer in this pandemic. We have less believer. It's like the deeper it go in the pandemic, the more people believe in it. The more people buying into it. I don't know if they get fatigued, they're ready to get out, but they're just going along with the program. I don't understand. Even when some states they take off the mask, they're still out there in it.
I
You
think
know, they take it a step further.
they are threatening the lives of people who have the most to lose. I would say, like the super rich, they can
Yeah.
afford to lose. And then if you
Yeah.
have nothing and you're reliant on other people, you can afford to lose. But you have that middle class of people who have the most to lose just because they've worked, either because they worked their ass off or they just got lucky. Like either way, those people are the ones the most threatened. And I think that would be the group of people that would most be against it.
Yeah, exactly. So the people that gonna suffer for sure is the hand to mouth. People that just work just to survive and work and just to move on. And you feel what I'm saying? So those people gonna have to comply at the end of the day. You know what I mean? They always go forced to comply. Back against the wall with a choice, not good, but you still have to make one. You know, even though you can say it's not your free will to have to make that choice, but that's the ones they present to you when you're back against the wall. You either go stay or move. You know, what you go do? You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, those are the people who are going to really suffer from it, the people who depending on the system just to live. So, like I said, the more you lean on the system, is the more it going to be hard for you to let them go, you know, and move on. It's going to be hard. But, you know, some people, you know, got that thinking that, you know, they're not going to have another way to survive or this is it. You know, it's just a forced thing, man. At the end of the day, it's fear. They push you into a fear where you just fear of losing a job, fear of doing this, and you end up complying.
As long as they drag it out and you're just willing to do anything just to almost have some kind of normal life, to not be afraid anymore. Like, people don't realize the longevity of fear and what it does to you is bigger than just a shocking moment. Like, people love jump scares. There's a big industry of Halloween gonna make money off of people on jump scares, but that ain't as bad for you as that prolonged time of heightened fear. It's gonna psychologically start fucking people up, and they don't think good when they're scared.
That's right. You said it right. You're not thinking from your right mind, or you're not thinking clear if you're scared, because fear is what pushing you. Fear is what moving you, motivating you to do whatever you do. Never good. So we're in a situation right now where only a few gonna stand up for sure and be like, no, we're not gonna bend and we're gonna stand up and we're not gonna take the shot. But at the end of the day, a lot of people gonna break because we have people standing up because they ain't seen the pressure as yet. Put it like that. Until the pressure hits, you're not gonna know how strong you is.
Yeah, I seen Andrew Wiggins already got the vaccine after he said he wasn't, and they put a lot of pressure on him. So that was kind of sad today that I'm like, man, Draymond Green had the best, what was it, Isaac? A dude from Orlando, Jonathan Isaac, had the best retaliation of like an athlete or a spokesperson of not getting vaccine, and then Draymond Green took his back, and he did a great job, but you're not going to see...
What did he say?
Draymond was saying I respected the people and that it was an individual decision, and he was sad that it's been so politicized that now people can't actually make a decision without being persecuted about it. That's paraphrasing, but Draymond Green, it was I was so happy to see that, and then I found out they pressured Wiggins into getting it. I remember in the beginning, you remember Rudy Gobert? Oh, Gobert, man, they made him the example. He was the poster child of, hey, you make fun of the COVID, it's coming to get you.
Yep, they did that. But Draymond Green, that's a suspect. I don't trust him.
Dude, I'm so glad you don't, man. Good. Don't you got to keep me in check, all right?
Yeah, because his name is 33 numerology.
Oh, fuck.
Well, hold on. Not just that, but he's one of them advocates for the so-called flat Earth. One time came out and said that he believed that the Earth is flat, but he was basically mocking on the people who do believe that. So he go back and take back his word, like like he was saying he was playing or something like that.
Oh, all right.
He lose all respect because the people that really like him, basically, taking what he say and be like jumping on board, like, oh yeah, the Earth is flat, and then you hit them with a bomber like that, like, okay, I was just playing with you. You feel what I'm saying? He just basically playing with the people so we can understand what they're thinking and can manipulate them a little bit. Because they like him. That's it.
And he definitely is one that loves the attention.
Yeah. And he's not that good. That's you have to
Right.
look at that too.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I agree. He's the modern day Dennis Rodman. He's he's gonna do a lot. He's gonna do a lot of dirty work, but to get some press, he's gonna have to say some shit.
Yeah. The most of the drama that you go hear is not about ball. Put it like that. You're not gonna hear too much about him when it comes to the ball itself, but little side drama is good for that. But yeah, I heard about the Kyrie Irving couldn't get in some arenas, couldn't get in the Brooklyn arena because he didn't take the vaccine. Do you hear about that one?
Yeah, I don't know Kyrie. He's kind of, I don't know. I don't know what to make of him.
Don't trust him either. He also come out and said the Earth is flat. So they give them an image. They all got this image. It's an image they give them. It's like this rootless image, and they're out there and they're standing up, but at the same time they're weak. They're gonna fall in your eyes, and then you're gonna break as well because they claim to be strong, and you deal with them, and then later on they break. You feel what I'm saying? So with him talking against the vaccine right now, you never know if he go change his mouth. Later on, he come out and say, "Yeah, I got my shot. Go take it."
Well, and then
you have to wait and see it play out.
Well, they also did him. Oh, here's a flat earther, so we're going to put him into this group, and now everything he says after that, they can just discredit on. Yeah, he also said the Earth was flat, so everything else, that shit. That's it is, man. You're right, 100% right. And at the time with Kyrie Irving, he was the bad guy. He was playing the bad guy role because he left Boston. So now just go all the way, like in wrestling, go all the way heel.
You're exactly right. That's what he did. He both of them, Draymond Green and Kyrie Irving, they play the flat earth already. They play us on that. So, yeah, we can tell that they won games with them right there. So, conspiracy, so-called, they're going to have them mixed up in it somehow.
Yeah, History Channel will do a piece on it next week. That way we know it's real.
Right
after the Hitler month.
Hey, they really pay attention. So yeah, they do pay attention to me. So yeah, you will see that.
Dude, I lost my shit the other day when they were posting the Hubble pictures. Like, look at these pictures that the Hubble took, and it's so fucking fake. And you could just Google. Like, they don't really hide this information. Like, if you go and look at the actual CDC information and Pfizer information and stuff, you can get a lot of shit on there that would be banned on most YouTube channels.
Exactly.
But man, the same thing with the.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's just, to me, the same thing, to where it's like people don't even look for the information. They feel so passionate about something. They're so angry about it, and they'll fight you about it. They'll accept you being censored, but they won't even do their own research on it.
All right, there you go. Now, I was going to say that I was talking to somebody today about that Encyclopedia of Medicine, the 89 version that tell you about the coronavirus, a common cold. So I just opened the book. This was in February 2020, right? Last year.
All right.
When they just came out with the pandemic, I'll go get the book. So I open it up with my camera on and just point it out that look right here that they got for the coronavirus. That's a fancy word for the common cold. That's all I say. Now, that's exactly what the dictionary said.
Yeah, and I remember in the beginning, that's what they
And I
were
said,
saying in the
"No."
beginning.
What they were saying in the beginning?
It was a novel virus.
Right. But when you call it coronavirus, when you call it a name and say this is what it is, coronavirus, first of all, you should have called it COVID-19 out the gate. If you call it coronavirus, then you got busted. Because you're telling us that you're using the common cold as a virus. That's all it is. So when I break that out, this is how you know that that it touch a nerve, because they banned that video off YouTube. They take him down every time I put it up till they make sure they take down all my channels. They make sure I'm banned, basically. They banned me off YouTube. But if they realize that I got a small little channel, they take it down. Because I'm not supposed to be there. They send me a message and say, you're not supposed to have no YouTube channel.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they banned me because once I say Mag, they say that's him. They cut him off. Yeah, so because the same George Floyd and the virus.
The main I thought you were getting in trouble for saying that them women were men.
No. Only certain videos you will see them, they will take down for that. But I got maybe 40 to 50, I lose count of channels that I got taken down on YouTube. So when the pandemic came out, I got like 10 channels. All of them have over 10,000 subscribers. Some have 20,000 subscribers. All of them was gone in a month, in the space of a month. Because I'm just saying the same thing and I'm not stopping.
Was it frustrating and aggravating? All that work you did and effort you put in?
All them channels, all them videos was gone, man. They took him down in the space of a month. I was shocked to know that they was really that serious about me not being there. You know, so...
Yeah, right, all right.
Yeah, I was like, wow, they really... And they put some trolls on me. I mean, some bots. They just play on me. They make... You know how much fake Instagram mag channel they have?
Oh, no.
Fake YouTube.
I got lucky.
Everything.
Dude, I ain't gonna shit you, man. I thought I had the wrong one. I'm like, oh, this could go really bad. I don't even know if this is really mag. This could be that Igor guy, man.
Yeah, right? Hey, they have a fake mag on my podcast, man, a fake mag podcast.
What?
I was like, are you kidding me?
That's when you know you're doing something right, man.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pain in the ass, because then you said you were quitting BitChute, like you were having trouble there, too?
Yeah, because every time I want to put up a video, they block the video because they claim that the avatar, something wrong with the avatar. You know what I mean? Huh? Like they're showing all of these naked stuff, and they can show you naked people and all this stuff, but it all depends on your topic. You feel what I'm saying? If you're saying we're healing these people and they're naked and you show them open their legs open, no problem.
As long as the title is like a walk in the park.
You know what I mean? You're waxing people live on YouTube and people naked waxing it. No, you can show that, but you feel offended because I show you some people that doing some things and breaking it open. You don't like that because you say it's nudity because I show somebody feet.
What the
Are they men feet or women feet?
Yeah, I said those are some beat up feet. They don't like to hear that. If I say they got some beat up kneecaps.
Dude, Mag, do you think Michelle Obama had a penis, or was that a woman?
No, hey, that's a damn man, dude.
That really? What's this?
That's a man in a drag. You can't escape that one there.
What are the signs you look for? Like, I get it. Like, you can usually tell shoulders.
Listen.
All right.
The shoulders, you can tell that that's a man. So the shoulder that she got on, so-called, is like, can hold 3 heads. You can put 2 heads on the shoulder.
She built like Goldberg.
Almost like a linebacker. It's almost like a linebacker standing there looking at you. So and then when you look for the hips is kind of low down towards the thigh area. That's not where a woman hips at. That's where the fake hips at.
Oh.
They just slice, like kind of make you a little turkey leg looking thing to make you look big at the top. That's it. I call it turkey leg because that's what it looked like. You just get drastically big at the top, and then you just, yeah. So all of them things are showing, and then they do have a funny kind of neck where a woman don't have them kind of neck. Just like the Kamala Harris. You come on. You think the Kamala Harris is a woman?
No, I'm gonna say no,
Oh, go on.
because of the neck.
No, that's not a woman, dude.
No.
Take a look at it. Whenever you get a chance, look at the neck and look at the facial features. That's not a woman.
No.
So I've been telling people about the skulls, man. The skulls and the skeleton of a woman and a man is completely different. So I always tell you that, the police can find a body and bring it to forensic, and body, deteriorate where they can't really see no flesh on it. They can't make out that person. They can't get no DNA. They'll say, look at the bone structure.
Right.
The bone structure going to determine if it's a male or a female. That's the first thing they go determine. The male is a female, because of how the bone structure set up, the skulls and everything. It's totally different. So when you look at a Michelle Obama skull, that's a man. There's no woman have that skull. A woman kind of have like an oval kind of face, and even if they got a fuller face, you can still see that shape in it. And if you notice how the drags put on the makeup, if you watch YouTube, you can see them doing it.
You got me.
They fill out the cheek area. It's kind of a deception.
Oh, all right.
The jawline is real visible on a man. A woman's jawline is kind of curved down into an oval kind of look.
So they got to do heavy, cheap makeup to blend it.
Yeah, to kind of disguise it. So you can't really see that cheekbone in it. They fill it out in the middle and kind of match it up. It's some weird things, man, but it's kind of a deception when you're looking at it. That's why I don't like makeup. I don't like makeup, dude. I don't. The makeup is a deception. You basically look like something that you're not. I don't really like makeup because of that shit, because of the drags, and they're the one who basically using it and all of that. It made me don't like that. I don't like that look.
It seems like a costume to me. You're in costume, which sometimes it's cool to be in costume, but let's not pretend like you ain't in a costume.
Exactly. But sometimes it could be so bad where you could wake up with somebody and be like, who the hell is you? What are you doing in my place? Yeah, that's for real. You look at that and you be like, no, that's a completely different person. Yeah, and
you like that dude Igor.
Tied.
What was that dude's name that was fucking with you? It was like Igor or something. The one that was living with the man hiding sperm in his ass.
Igor, that's some crazy stuff, boy. How can you call somebody FTM and you talking all that mess? Like, really? You really out of your mind, dude. The man I tell you, the closet that he got is dirty. I'm saying, like,
man, that
say he has a drag at his own for 3 months, dude.
Didn't know. That's the kind of people when they don't like you.
Oh my goodness! You can't be serious.
That's the kind of people when they don't like you, it gives you like happiness. Like, oh yeah, that's the people who do not like me.
Yeah, right. Hey, sometimes I be down like maybe sometimes I get like a little burnt out, doing videos, and then somebody might send me that video. That's a cheer up for me when they talk that mess. It's like okay, more motivation for me. I'm back on.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know which one I enjoy more. Like everything you do, I'm gonna say everything. It's like a lot of different things now. These outlets that you do, each one is like unique and great. I don't know. I gotta just tell you that. And dude, really, I first contacted you because it was been an honor to talk to you, especially if
I appreciate you, man. Every time, man. I appreciate you, no doubt.
You made me laugh, and especially in a time where I needed it. I think a lot of people do, and it's killing me that like an attack on you and taking your show away in any form is like that's an attack on me. They're fucking with my entertainment level now.
That's right. Hey, you got my back now.
Oh, 100%, man, 100%. Yeah, I got it.
That's right.
You've infused my vocabulary, my thought process, and you know what? I don't care if you wrong about 95% of the shit you say, I ain't saying y'all, I'm just saying it does not matter to me if you weren't. I think I
Right.
deserve as a human being in a free supposed country that I should be able to take that 5% that I agree with and add it to my own reality. Like that's what they're
Exactly.
doing. They're censoring our reality at this point. It's not even like
That's right.
freedom of speech and all that shit. Fuck all that. It's at the point to where they are censoring my reality. And
That's right.
and regardless of whether I get a vaccine or not, I will forever know and never forget that I am not me. I'm a formulation of these giant corporations and the elite, and I am whoever they decided I was gonna be.
That you are. That's true. That's true. Because at the end of the day, we against them right now, but what they do is gonna affect us in any way. So, basically we just a victim of the situation. We just in it. So while it's going on, we just have to know that it's going on. For the blind sheep who don't know, those are the people I'm really sorry for, because sometimes I be wondering if they're in denial sometimes, because like you say, the pandemic kind of should have been something that opened the people's eyes a little bit, to make them kind of think, for a change, at least think for themselves, but that's not happening. That's not happening. So, yeah, I don't know where we go ahead right now, but with where the people thinking right now, I don't see nothing good coming out of it, man. Because majority, they say, rules still. Majority rules, and we just a little number. So,
Do you think that you like pray to the right God, ask for help, and like something helps you through this? Or do you think it's like, hey man, analyze your situation, make your own decisions the best you can, and keep being productive and buy time?
Yeah, well, I always say that, God not going to come and save you. I always say that because a lot of people would have said, I would take the shot and leave it in God's hands, or God going to just come save you. But what God gives you is wisdom, understanding, and knowledge.
Right.
So with wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, you're supposed to make the right decision. And when you have that, it's like the right decision coming, like it's not even a puzzle to you. You just know. You don't know, but you just know. You just move with that, and you shall be righteous. But like I say, don't sell your soul because you want something in this earth. I always tell the people that don't sell your soul, and we saying it, and the people don't look at it as literal, but it is literal. Because the soul that you have is the only thing that you have. The most valuable thing you got is your soul. So we look at it like, if you can come and install this little thing in me to control me and, store my thoughts in clouds and all of these things, and I decide that, no, I don't want it. You call me an anti-vaxxer. You understand? You call me an anti-vaxxer and everything in the world because I don't want that particular shot. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we at a point right now where we need to start looking to those things, and not because majority rule we're going to fold in, but don't sell your soul for what the earth have to offer. Because at the end of the day, we can't take none of it with us.
Yes.
Only your soul you can take. Your soul is the only thing that you own, even if you're a billionaire. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can't take nothing with us. They bury us in a pretty nice suit, and we didn't even go away with it. The suit going to be right there even when your body right now. You know what I mean? Pretty suit and everything. You got a fake ass. You got some fake titties. Pretty enough this so-called, vessel that you win. And later on, that will be the only thing left in the damn casket.
Oh, that's
When
kind of
you're
funny.
gone.
I never thought of that. There's going to be all kind of like butt implants just
Yeah.
sitting in.
Yeah, that's going to be the only thing sick because it
It's
ain't
not
going to
gonna
go nowhere.
decompose, no.
No, it's not going to decompose. So you go have the plastic and silicone sitting right there and your ass is gone. So you're not going to take that with you. So we need to start concentrating and saving our soul, because that's the only thing that's valuable. And if it's not valuable, why they want it so bad? That's
Right.
what they really want from us. We don't have nothing else. So that's what they're coming for. So with this vaccine, I believe, I see the way they sell it. And if you take it from Revelation, where they tell you the mark of the beast is going to show up at some point. A lot of people say it's not going to be in my lifetime, or they feel like it's going to be the 666 in your forehead. But, the devil got style. They're running this whole earth. They're the one who going to, finish you off and take your soul. So they got style. They got different ways of giving you the mark of the beast, because they can't tell you that they're going to give you the mark of the beast in your forehead and then give it to you and you still take it, right? You don't want it. If somebody come and say, I'm going to put this in your head, you're going to be one of the mark, right? You're going to put the mark in your head. You wouldn't take it. You're going to be like, man, I heard about that shit for years. You can't mark me. I'm done. I'm gone. But if they tell you, you're going to be sick and die, take this shot right here. And once they start doing that, there's no turning back. They have to finish it off. So now they present that to the people. They have to get it in. So I watched the importance. Oh, it's important to them to sell it to you. Joe Biden on TV taking it. All of these people. And it's sort of like the same thing where they tell you you're going to see it with your eyes. Poor, rich, young, old, everybody take the so-called mark of the beast. So I'm looking at it like I don't see nothing else in my lifetime that look like it. That's what it is. You feel me? Then I'm doing some homework on the so-called nanotechnology that they told us from day one that's going to be in the vaccine. 11 months ago, you can find videos 11 months ago, 1 year ago, when they were so-called putting the vaccine together. They tell you exactly that it's going to be nanoparticles-based vaccine. So now when they bring it in and they find out that we know now and talking about it and say, listen, man, nanoparticles is the vaccine, they stop using those words. They leave those videos aside, but they're still there. But nobody bring it up to the forefront and be like, why was you saying nanobots you're going to put in the vaccine and now you say I'm crazy to say it's in there? So now we can go back and say 11 months ago, 1 year ago, you did say you're going to use that technology in the vaccine. What make you change your mouth today? Why are you telling me that's not in the ingredients and we crazy? You understand what I mean? So I believe that this is the mark of the beast here. The vaccine is. If it's not, then what is?
Yeah, and the fact that the way they want to control any and all information about it, and then force people, like you are literally forcing people by threatening their jobs. If you threaten somebody's ability, the only thing that makes us free and be able to make decisions for ourselves is the fact that you go bust your ass every day and get a paycheck so that you can make a couple of purchasing choices. That's your freedom. And when they're willing to take that away, this is not good for you and it's not going to save your life. As guaranteed.
Exactly.
If it was so great, they wouldn't have had to force anybody.
Or if it worked.
And they keep coming up with new, dumber and dumber bullshit, like, the mask. And they convinced me, like, okay, there is a possibility, I'll have to say, that this may slightly reduce infection, and if I wear it, and that makes sense. The shot thing is only good and only gonna help if it does the person who gets it. That's bottom line. The fact that they can still catch it and they can still spread it, then a vaccinated and unvaccinated person is no difference when it comes to their own personal health. And that's the bottom line. That once you and they gave us that information, and once you come to that understanding, then being forced to do that is just a display of power and control, nothing more.
Okay. But hold on. So what did they tell us when they just brought the vaccine to the table? The vaccine is 97% effective, meaning that's going to hold you. You won't worry about 3%. You'll be like, yeah, I'm good. That means if you take the vaccine, you're not going to have the virus. If you hear 97% effective, what do you think first in your mind? That you're not going to catch the virus. 97% chance you're not going to get the virus.
A 97% chance you're not going to catch a virus that had a 0.1% death rate.
Exactly. So as soon as now everything starts coming out and people start seeing some things, now you're going to change your mouth and say, no, the vaccine just to stop you from dying. No, that's not why the vaccine is supposed to be. It's supposed to stop me from getting the virus. So if I don't have the virus, then why I would worry about dying from it? So you have to just stop the virus. First, you get the vaccine to stop the virus, not to stop me from dying. I'm going to die anyway. Get the vaccine to stop me from having the virus. Yeah, so if you have one that stop the virus, then I wouldn't even have no problem with it. Why can't stop the virus?
Yeah.
Yeah, why you can't stop the virus? That's what have pumped it in my body for to stop me from getting that virus I'm so scared of. But nah, I'm gonna still get the virus. So what am I gonna take the vaccine for? Makes no sense.
And that's
But
how you know.
nothing
And
makes
that's how
sense.
you know. And then people like you that's saying this and have a platform that people pay attention to, then you're getting eliminated from the equation. Which that's more
Yeah,
proof.
yeah.
It's more proof of what
Yeah.
they
Right?
do.
Why would they take it
Exactly.
down if it was so stupid and crazy?
Mag's the most dangerous person in America.
For real,
It
though.
really is. Like, and I hear other people, there's other people who speak out. I'll even put like Kwame Brown in there. There are other people who I will say speak some truth, right? And have the ability. Because, man, be honest. Dude, I appreciate the shit. I am so thankful and supportive of any like black man that will just stand up and say the truth and not make things about race. Because honestly,
Exactly.
I can't. I
There you
can't even
go.
talk on that subject. And anything I say, even if I make a great point, there will be people who will not allow me to even speak in that realm. So when I hear
Right.
certain people like you, like not make things about color, like it's hard when you, especially like when you start getting like say a following and people actually do
Yeah.
care about what you say. I can imagine that you do get to a point where you're like, fuck, I could get them to do some shit. And if somebody goes, hey, you want to live nice, you want to not have to worry about money, get those people to do some shit. Like I can see that's that temptation. That's that story
Right.
of Jesus being tempted on the mountain, you know, of where
Right, you know, yeah, because I always say that too, man. I always say that. I even have a section in my podcast where I discuss that basically. Like, you know, if you're just out there doing truth and you black, you have to be some kind of fighting against some other race, or you know, if you're out there white and doing truth, you have to be fighting against another race. I don't see it like that, man. That's not what I'm here about. And I don't have a hating bone in my body. A lot of people hate me for what I'm saying, but I don't have no hating bone in my body for nobody. I know a set of people. I don't hate a set of people. But I only hate the people that manipulating us. You know what I mean? The people that manipulating us and, you know, controlling us, those are the people I despise. You heard me?
I'm kind of starting to get pissed off at the people who are going along with it too, though, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
They disappointed me. Like it is getting to a point to where I'm like, y'all fuckers really not gonna like
Hey, you
say
real,
anything.
man. I ain't gonna lie. You real. I ain't.
Dude,
Hey, you real, man. I ain't gonna lie. You real because that's the feeling I get a lot of times. I'm rolling around and see somebody's face tie up all the way to the eyes and driving crazy. I'm just like, man, I'm tired of people, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. The people get to my nerves in a sense where
and I hate,
don't like them, man.
I hate fighting. I hate fighting liberals too, man. I liked it after 9/11. I became, I guess, I went down that rabbit hole, man. I learned a lot. Like I was at a perfect time in my life to do like research and like that was my college.
Yeah.
That was kind of like my college, right? I went and studied a bunch of weird shit nobody else was studying, and I fought against the conservatives, them, and man, it like was almost felt good. You felt good about yourself that you were being more understanding, more cultured, more loving people, caring about people, not judging people. Like it was a fun road to go down, and the hate that you got for being that type of person from the people who are anti that, you fed off. Fucking hate it. And maybe it's just because I'm old, but it just feels different now. That it feels
sometimes
different now.
Age is money, man. Age is priceless if you want to say it like that, because you know sometimes I'm glad that I brought up in the times that I brought up, because you know I get to see some things, you know that some people that here never get to see and get the understanding of certain things, and they never get to, you know, to dissect. But you know, we gain knowledge off age, man. So you know, we don't just age; we age with knowledge. Because I was thinking that maybe the older folks these times would have more knowledge as far as, you know, what's going on, and I didn't see that. I was kind of disappointed with them as far as the older people, like, you know.
Oh, the people who've seen
Yeah.
people fight and had family members fight and die for freedom went and lined up first to go get the vaccine because they were
Come
scared of the
on.
flu.
Come
Dude, the
on.
vaccine was just another thing the doctors pumped into them.
Yep.
Like, you see these fat bastards walking around. Half of them got fucking diabetes, chugging down 4 gallons of ice cream a week. but yet gonna give me health advice.
Yep. You can see them all come out now.
Man.
Yeah, well, somebody told me that they was watching this dude on YouTube, and they say he weigh about 400 pounds, but he was there telling them about health and all this, and I'm like, you shouldn't even mention that, because I can't see past that. You know, you're doing something about healthy things, and you're there talking. Nah, I don't know if I'm going to listen to you, because
Yeah,
you
now
probably have it backwards.
if he was recommending what was the best hot dog to buy, then I probably
you
want
know
to
what I
listen.
mean?
Who makes the best cream
What's the best
pies?
fries and all of that.
Well,
Yeah, that's right.
well,
That's
dude,
crazy, man.
before we let you go, man. First of all, thank you
Yeah.
so much, man, for everything. You coming on and talking
Yeah,
to
you're
us.
welcome, my friend.
It's
You're
been
welcome.
amazing. And what's the next step for Mag? Like, if people want to see more, you still got stuff out. You can still find it. I know that.
Yeah, like I was telling you before we started, I was trying to, get a radio show off the road, man, where I could have a app or, a little website where you can just tune in and get the radio show. And like I say, I'm going to do like 3 hours a live a day and, do some little, fit some videos and them things. Not videos, but some little audio podcasts and them things. But when I'm offline and them things. But yeah, I want to set it up like that so people can have access to just, just come get some bit of truth wherever you at. You can tune in.
Dude, definitely.
Yeah.
Check them out.
That's my
Mag,
next move.
Bit of Truth. If you search it, you're going to hopefully still find a ton of stuff. Less every day, probably. America's most dangerous man.
That's right. Hey, we gonna still put up some videos on YouTube. I know I say not YouTube, but yeah, I'm gonna do the live on YouTube. I'm gonna do a few lives on YouTube, and then Mag Truth on the run, and I'm gonna re-upload videos on BitTruth still, and some new videos on Instagram. So yeah, we gonna cover all platforms. The Instagram going right now, so yeah, we go start doing some videos on there. So.
Oh,
Just
good.
look out, man.
Dude,
Bit
man.
of truth is out there now.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, man. I was so upset that last BitChute video it was tearing me up. I'm like, man, I got to talk to this dude. Sometimes, dude, I lose I've said over the course of doing this show, I've lost, I guess, some friends maybe, or I've gotten to certain situations to where my mouth and my ideas and just horrible things I've said got me in trouble. And so, man, it's nice to know that I'm not alone, though. And I know I can't imagine every time a channel would get taken down, I'd probably quit. So man, I'm glad you have it. And I wanted to let you know, man, we all appreciate you.
Yes.
Allie, you want to say anything?
No, I'm a huge fan. That's all.
Oh, appreciate you, Ali. That's your name?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Well, you have a show. What's your radio show? You have a radio show, a podcast?
I just do Not Real Radio on this. We do it once a week.
Okay, that's what's up. I might have to just tune in,
All right.
Check y'all out.
Oh, God,
That's
that would
right.
be awesome.
It'll be fun. Luckily for
yeah.
us, there's no video of us, so you won't be able to say that she's a man and Mayday's probably a sodomite.
No, don't do that. Come on.
Dude, I was so worried I was gonna be a sodomite tonight that I'm like, oh man, this might be the one that crushes me. I'm going to get that fucking vax tomorrow.
Hey, if you was, I wouldn't be on kicking it with you, man. You know that? Yeah, I just don't kick it with anybody. So, this is my first interview, so-called. So,
Oh.
Oh man.
you know what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
it will not be your last. Dude,
I already know, man, but I appreciate you every time, man. Thanks for this, shout out and the interview, man. Respect.
We're
Oh,
very
yeah.
honored.
Okay.
Thanks for being brave
got
and
my
speaking
support.
up.
Can you give
All right.
on your way out? Can you give us a Not Real Radio Mag? I'm gone.
Yeah, Mag, I'm gone.
Yeah, fucking right, dude. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Take care. Bye on.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Dude, that was so amazing. Top 10 moments, Not Real Radio, maybe number
my
one.
God.
That was so fun. Wow.
Holy
Wow,
shit,
right?
Wow.
Dude, Mayday doesn't have a mic, so
His
he can't
microphone
do
broke off the stand
the
during the
break.
mag.
All right.
You want me
Dude,
to do it?
That was so fun. Yeah, you want to
Oh
do
my
it? Go
God.
ahead.
Oh, wow, okay. Not Real Radio 293, Bitter Truth with Mag. Here with the break, it's DJ Ali giving you Zombies Eating Sheep, The Claws, and Lil Thrifty's Get It How You Live. Enjoy the break. We'll be back.
said was happening, you heard me.
CHRIFTY.
I can have 19 bitches in the background and a midget, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna find me. Punk ass motherfucker. Who you think you talking to, boy? You a dumb ass nigga.
Hit the gas, living fast, making cash, getting ass. Jump in the fast lane and try to make a buck. Just don't be a bitch or your ass just might get fucked. Doing crime, 9 to 5, make a dime, dodging time. I'ma get it how I live and live how I get it. If it comes to me easy, I don't want nothing with it. I'ma do what I do, I'ma get it how I live. You need to get it, how you get it, how you get it, how you live. Getting freight, pushing weight, 4 for 8, that's my rate. If you looking to get high, just give your boy a call. I'll be there when I can, so there's no need to call Saul. Breach a piece on the street, sling your piece, or get deceased. If you out here on the streets and the streets might up and kill you, best don't be a bitch or some let me get up in you. I'ma do what I do, I'ma get it how I live. You need to get it, how you get it, how you get it, how you live.
CHRIFTY. CHRIFTY.
When it comes down to killing, you know that I'll be the villain. I'll sneak up right up behind you and put some lead right inside you. The most deadly assassin with pure compassion for blasting. Don't got time for romancing, but I got time for some smashing. Don't show no emotion, cause murder has my devotion. All them killing promotions got me jerking with lotion. And if you're gonna start crying, bitch, I'm gonna start fine. If you think I was lying, bitch, I'm gonna start fine. Bread and lips, running clips, flipping whips, eating scrimps. I'ma fuck it, then I'll shoot you, then I'll probably steal your car. Swing out the Metairie and pick up my boy's R. Crush my chrome, bust your dome. I told Jerome's fucking dead. I'm not afraid to shoot you and I'm not afraid to die. Fucking don't believe me, I'll put your ass up in the sky. I'ma do what I do, I'ma get it how I live. You need to get it, how you get it, how you get it, how you live. Pop a drug, smoke a bud, get 'em plugged, search some blood. All I wanna do is murder, fuck, and get high. You see me on the street, you'll kiss your ass goodbye. Always strapped, always stacked, always backed by my pack. Don't come at me slipping, best I come at me tripping. Next thing you'll hear a click and your blood starts a dripping. Do what I do, I'ma get it how I live. You need to get it, how you get it, how you get it, how you live.
CHRIFTY. CHRIFTY.
What?
I thought the fucking sippy cup with the lid on it would make me less prone for spills.
Knock that thing over. Mag gets you nervous. Allie spilled a gallon of water on the ground. Man, Mayday's microphone's back. In the middle of the interview, Mayday's microphone started crashing.
Literally, huh?
It ended the interview laying on the desk.
Yeah, right?
It did not stop him from playing some clips. I got to commend you.
Oh.
You were very reserved. You made sure you kept the volume lower on the clips. You were very respectful to the mag.
Really? All right. Yeah. Hey, the mag, big fan. I couldn't say it. I wanted to, but
Yeah.
big fan of the mag.
Yeah.
You know? Excellent interview. Best yet. Excellent. Hey, congratulations with you. I think you conducted the interview one of your best ever, I got to say.
Yeah, there is times where, man, that's just kind of repetition and doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it does heighten. I don't want to call it a nerve. Allie asked me earlier, are you nervous?
Right.
But it's not like I haven't had that feeling multiple times before.
I've been preparing for this all my motherfucking life. I'm the goddamn juggernaut, bitch. I've been ready.
There's been a lot of guests where it's almost like you just feel like you're doing something bigger than yourself.
Right.
So then that raises, I don't want to say my awareness, but
I
just
thought you were
like
gonna say the death toll.
my attention. Like I have a heightened state. Like I replayed the beginning of the show about 10 times and made adjustments and started the intro at 8, started the intro earlier. I like did it a bunch of different ways.
In your head.
In my
to
head.
Figure it out. What works best.
In my
Yeah,
head.
so it wouldn't have been the first time I was doing it. I did it 10 times in my head. Like, that's when I go in my little cocoon and I'm in make-believe world. And what I'm doing is running scenarios over and over in my head, like Doctor Strange, but without any cool amulet or cape. But that's what my weird ass is doing in my head when I'm...
That's smart, though. You're running like simulations to see already. At least you have a better idea of what may work.
But what happens every time is the one thing I did not put into the equation ends up happening. But I think running through that and doing it so many times, it does help you maybe adapt quicker.
Sure. And not freak out.
He called early. I never
Right.
predicted. I never ran the scenario where he
neither.
calls early.
Right.
Everybody's always late.
Yep.
Especially people I go, they're very good at what they do.
Right.
They're usually the latest ones.
Yeah, right.
So
Oh, yeah,
like
but
when
we
he
were
called
hard-
early, I'm like, oh, holy shit. Didn't run this through the program, see what happens.
I was put at ease very quickly. Within the first 30 seconds, I was kind of like, all right, now he's just part of the bus ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kinda
Oh, he
thing.
did great.
Yeah.
He was
Fit
awesome.
right in. It was interesting hearing you two kind of go back and forth and kind of agree on certain things and, just at least talk about some things. It was very refreshing to hear that, especially in the past 2 years. Like, the more it's getting censored, it's kind of like, wow, this is one of the last places you can actually go to openly talk about something. Hey, whether you're right or wrong or indifferent, at least you can talk about it and not be persecuted or ridiculed or threatened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you have to pick a side, but can we at least talk about this? You know what I mean? And it's just nice to hear that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Dude, Allie, what'd you think? You had fun?
Oh, yeah, dude. Holy shit. I was freaked out the whole time. I couldn't believe it was really Mag.
You were like early on before the show technically started at 8. I was already like, oh yeah, this is gonna be easy. Not always easy, right?
Right.
Like you ask a question, you get a one-word answer. You
Sure.
let them nowhere. Then I end up doing a whole lot of talking and didn't get anything out.
Right.
I didn't let that person.
Yeah.
But no, man. And Mag's like, oh, my turn.
Yep.
This is when I'm about to shine, and he
Right.
does his thing, and he's also good enough to go, okay, I'm gonna let this next part. If he said that's a first interview he's done, he's already got. He's
Right.
like there.
Yeah.
Regardless of your opinion on his reality, the dude is good, and he absorbs information, and calculates, and makes decisions
Right.
incredibly well.
And keeps it entertaining. I really enjoyed when it was the lightheartedness of him laughing. You
That's
know?
what was
Yeah.
fun to me.
It
It's
was
a
such like a
balance.
build and then a payoff,
Yeah.
and repeatedly. It wasn't just one time; it was multiple times.
That's why you can't just go listen to Mag's podcast or just go watch his YouTube. The combination of watching all his material formulates the person who is Mag, and now after talking to him, that's him.
Right.
That's fucking him. So genuine, dude. Like, you don't
Sure.
get that much. That's what you're not going to get, and you cannot get from mainstream media.
Right.
And that's what they want to take away.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like, it's hard
Scary.
to be asshole and ridicule a human, or it should be.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, there's a lot of people who have a lot of hate in their heart, but then when presented with what they supposedly hate, they act differently than you would expect them to.
Sure.
Because now you're looking at a human. It's easy to talk shit. Somebody standing in front of you, and it's actually a person with feelings. Like, I don't think I'd be able to say that thing about that ice cream lady to her face.
Oh, God. Why would
I'd
you
probably
want to?
just
It'd
be nice
horrible.
and smile and agree with it and then walk off and say it in my head.
Here she comes. You better get ready.
Probably be saying it in my head before I walked off. Dude, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna have to go get this fucking vaccine, and she's gonna be my nurse with them big hands fucking going on it. The syringe
cold.
makes the shot look extra small. Can't have nanobots in that. It's too small. And it's just the fact that our hands look like the fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man getting hit with one of them ectoplasms. That was for Tim Lottie. I even got Tim Lonnie's name in the
Yeah,
interview.
that was good. I
Did
like
you?
that.
I didn't hear you
Slip
talk
that
about
in.
Laddie.
Oh yeah,
Comic book artist.
Really? There you go.
I didn't tell him it failure, but chicken. Oh man, now, that was fun. Fuck the rest of the
right.
show. I don't know. Let's just talk about the first hour. What do you do after that, man? We had the mag on.
I just wanted to say that went way better than I ever could have expected.
Yeah.
I also was a little
Yeah.
bit nervous and scared. Like, he
Me
sounds
too.
very, very serious sometimes on the show. Like, you don't really hear him laugh on there. So I was like, man, I know how we are. And if we laugh, you know, what if he gets offended or thinks that we're
laughed
making
more
fun
than
of
we
him?
did. That was
But it's
great.
like, no, like whenever I felt like we all clicked, like he recognized us as being a like-minded person or like a similar like brethren, and it was very comfortable and felt natural to talk to him, and it was really awesome.
I think somebody like him, the first thing they got to go is, am I going to be under attack?
Right.
And if I'm going to be under attack, I'll do it for a little while, but I ain't sitting here having to defend myself.
Right.
And that's a horrible thing.
Sure.
Kind of like the flat earth guy that we had on. Remember him?
Yeah, I thought he was really good. He was like, he had a lot to talk about and was like really just
Yeah, he was on the
hardcore. Like he
circuit.
was trying to hurry up and get it out. And
Yeah, we didn't get to know that guy.
This was like us hanging out with Mag. It was like
But my
incredible.
thing is, how many shows do they go on and have to be prepared to like
yeah.
defend yourself? And
Sure.
that's not fun. It's kind of fun, but
But,
you don't
well,
want to do that for a long time.
Also, like Mag said, it was his first and only time doing an interview like this.
Oh,
So
man,
maybe he didn't really
right?
go into it with that because maybe he didn't think, why would somebody call me on their show to attack me? You know?
I had some like questions for him, or more like I guess personal stuff. But then, like during the week and thinking about it, I'm like, man, I like that it's a mystery.
Right,
I don't want to
right.
know
Too
exactly
much.
where he is.
Sure.
I don't want to know. Like, there's a lot about him that I don't want to know.
Right.
Like,
Right.
to me, I guess it's unimportant. It's more of
Sure.
the
Yeah.
I'll call shitty shit you'd see on mainstream TV. Let's focus on this and find some tie-in or whatever. It's like, man, at first when he's like, yeah, I wonder how long he like grew up in Jamaica. I like the fact that I don't know everything.
Right.
I don't think you want to know. So 93 now.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
starting to seem so much more like the entirety of the journey
Sure.
is way more important than any one of these isolated moments.
Sure.
Like, and I don't think you would ever get this show or understand us from listening to 2 or 3 shows, especially not for one, and especially not for 5 minutes of one.
Right.
You don't have no clue what this story is that we're telling.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Oh, it's
like, unfortunately, this is a long ass Lord of the Rings fucking
truly
thing going on.
Whatever.
It's going to take a lot
Box
of
set.
investing, but. And unfortunately, I do not have a cool voice.
No, but man, he made me think when he was talking about like what happened 2,000 years ago. They give the excuse that was when Jesus was born or something. But like, what happened?
That is
2,000
the
years ago?
number one thing, I believe, in my reality. The number one thing that Mag does, it's not convince you to not go get the COVID shot. It's not to say somebody's a man that's not a man, whatever. It's not those things. They do not want him at all. The reason why the Mag is the most dangerous man in America is because he does what Ali said, makes you think.
Yep.
That's it. It's not even about the information. They do not want people
To start
to
thinking.
have you to start thinking.
Right.
And what he does, how he watches a video, and regardless of if you agree with the outcome or not,
Start
he did see a
thinking
lot
about
of
this
shit that
shit.
is there.
Yes.
It is fucking there.
Right.
You
I
might not
know.
agree with why it's there, what is being done with being in there, but
more
it is
questions
there,
at the
and
end
it
of
started.
it.
A lot of that shit look real fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Now when I see Dog the Bounty Hunter is looking for that looking for somebody's laundry that got lost.
That's all
I'm not
bullshit.
taking a chance on some motherfucker. I don't care if she's a Mexican, a whore, whatever. It's not because she's black. It's because we use the word sometimes.
Is that dog?
I love.
Ever in life, losing everything I've worked for 30 years because some fucking heard us say and turned us into the Inquirer magazine.
Yep. Now we know why he's out there looking for that guy, because he's white. If Gabby was a black girl, Dog would be nowhere in sight. It would be his son's girlfriend that was missing. Man. That's when I know I was like, thanks to the mag, I watched that. And I'm like, this is 100% trash.
Bullshit.
Yeah, right.
Garbage.
Wake up.
Why is that? Like,
Huh?
of all people, they got to send dog. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, because he was out of work. The show got canceled.
Said he gonna send dog. Negative dog.
Oh, man.
Oh, God, I love it.
Oh.
Oh, so good, people.
All right.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna let y'all
100%
pick.
Trash.
I guess we do got to do some of this. We do have to do a not real radio show. Man. All right, take a breath. Do y'all want to review things we watched? Or do y'all want to do some shit that happened this week that doesn't really matter, but then again, maybe it does? Mayday, I think you should pick. Kind of matters to me. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's do some shit that let's do the reviews. Let's get the reviews out of the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If we get out of the way, we might not get to all the,
all
the
right.
shit
Then
that happened.
No. Then we need to do some shit that happens. My bad.
Yeah. So basically, my question was, did you put more work into that or the reviews? And whatever you did more work to, I would like to do that so that we don't just have these weird clips that you play for the next 3 weeks and we don't even know why. What is this? Scared now in hopes of scaring those who dared walk the 7 floors of hell haunted house.
What?
That's some weird word.
Haunted house
Chattahooga.
at the
Chattanooga?
Cuyahoga.
That's an Indian
County
burial ground,
Fairgrounds.
guaranteed.
So
100%.
much shit on here.
Yeah. Anyway, 11-year-old boy went there and got stabbed.
Oh, why is that funny,
They had
man?
a
What the fuck are you laughing?
They had a 22-year-old working there, and he decided a real knife would be way scarier than one of those rubber ones. So then he stabbed the little boy in the foot. At least it was in the foot. I mean, he was smart enough, not smart enough to not bring a real knife
Right.
to scare people at a haunted house,
yeah.
but smart enough to like jig it around by the little kid's feet
What a dumb shit.
and ended up stabbing him.
What a dumb
That
shit.
sounds like bullshit, people.
Bam.
Yeah. I don't know why people were mad though, because I bet you that was some scary ass shit.
Fuck, right?
Like you're paying money to be scared. Oh, just a little bit scared.
Just
And
a little
if you can't
scared.
get hurt, why are you scared? The fact that somebody, I bet you the next 10 people in line were scared too.
I guess so.
What's happening up there?
What's happening?
Now, Squid Game kills it. That's right, Squid Game. The CEO of Netflix said it may become one of their most popular shows, period. I think it's already the most popular foreign show. This may become the most popular show in Netflix history. It's kind of weird to me that that's the case.
That's the one? Yeah, that doesn't seem right. Something seems. Is it me or am I like skeptical now of everything? Like,
Oh, yeah, right?
right? Like, I
Bam.
don't know.
Bam.
Bam.
Look at this Squid Game. Make it run. This
Squid
trash.
Game. Yeah, right? 100% bullshit, people.
That's
Wake
Pete's
up.
bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If it is the number one watch thing, I think they create this to happen, though. People would like, but it's not a mainstream show.
Right.
I don't understand how that could become the most popular one when,
There's so many other things.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how, when they gave the list of the popular shows, how is like season 4 of a show more popular than season 1? So that means you just started watching at season 3 and didn't bother to go watch season 1 and 2? Because you would think the more popular or longer the show would get, the more people that would watch the first season.
Right.
All these people just jump on at the end, like after they were told what? That this is the most popular fucking
Pretty
series?
much. Yeah.
And I understand on television, that series was gone.
Gone.
So if you happened to jump on and start watching season 2 and liked it, you couldn't go see season 1. That shit was
all
over.
right. Yeah.
Gone.
But now you live on like the Netflix world to where it's right there.
Right.
How is season 2 of a show more popular than season 1? It makes no sense.
Brainwash.
I just skipped the first one.
There was a season 1 of Squid Game before this?
No, I'm just saying, I
Oh,
looked
okay.
at their list. I didn't put it on here, but I looked at their list, and a lot of the most popular shows are not the first seasons of stuff.
Yeah.
It just don't make
Well,
sense
and also,
to me.
too, they own. I've been noticing too. They only have like season 4, season 3, and it starts from there. They can't even have season 1 or 2, so it's kind of like you're forced to watch that. That's It's weird. They're starting to put up some very strange things.
Well, if it's not a Netflix original show, you're just getting whatever they
Right,
bought from
right,
some
right,
shit
right.
network, and you shouldn't be clicking on those anyway. It's trash. 100%.
That bullshit, people.
I got a story on here. I think we kind of already touched on it with the YouTube stuff. Anything now with considered misinformation, they taking down people's channels, a lot of them. Something else happened this week. I didn't go in depth to figure out what it was. Something with the Sandy Hook thing that Alex Jones said it was a hoax, so he ended up losing a court case. They found him liable.
What?
I don't know what that means. Probably cost him a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. I think the
lot of
families
money.
of the victims sued him.
Yeah.
So that happened this week. So man, I'll be honest, like all that played into this is an important night to have Mag on.
Sure.
Mag on.
Bag on.
It was an important night to have him on because the shit is going down out there. The only reason why you still have this show to listen to out there is because you listen to it and other small faithful listeners listen. Like if we got huge, we'd be going too. Definitely. I say something at least once a week.
Not real radio.
Maybe-
Each week.
May they play so much goddamn copyrighted music on this motherfucker. We
Yeah, but
can
we're
charge
not
people
monetized.
$100.
I
And
think as
still
long
not
as
be
you're
able
not
to afford it.
monetized, it's okay. I thought.
Okay, all right.
Uh-huh.
It's okay until it ain't, right?
Well,
Right.
I forgot to tell Mag because I was nervous when you put me on the spot, but I wanted to tell him that he's inspirational for other people to balls up. Like, I just really appreciate that.
That's cute. Write him a letter.
It makes me feel better about maybe, being able to stand up for myself more and
I'm
like
a man.
not be as scared of the pressures of what's to come if I do continue to resist or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Just know standing up means getting hit.
I was thinking about the claws while I was taking a piss up there. I was listening to it, and I was like, damn, that's what this fucking shit's talking about.
We're ahead of our time at Pickle Scoop. What can we say?
We're about to be factory workers at the Kringle. At least we're ready for it now.
And resume.
Oh, man. Test subjects.
Oh, God.
Vienna, Australia. Do they make Vienna sausages there? Me neither. They did the first coronavirus lockdown turn into one giant reality TV show. Scientists in Australia say COVID quarantine allowed them to conduct a live social experiment revealing how men and women behave very differently during a pandemic. That's good.
Wow.
Australia, they're doing great things there to people.
Wow.
It's going well there. You should go out there and Google Vienna or Australia COVID and see what
That
pops up
doesn't
there.
say Australia. That says Vienna, Austria.
What? That's different?
Austria. Yeah, it's a totally different place.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, anyway, in Austria, they were
Austria
doing
is like
a
by
big,
Germany, right, Mayday?
a social
That is
experiment.
correct.
I just felt like you would know for some reason. You seem smarter than
That
us.
ain't what fucking
You
y'all
seem
talk-
smarter than us. I suck at geography real bad. I know
Point on the
Zartone
map
does
where this
too.
is. It started with an A. I didn't know there were that many countries. I just went to Australia.
America, Austria.
I knew they doing
Australia.
fucked up shit in Australia, so I
To
figured
your
this was
defense,
there.
you're only missing 2 letters out of, and it would be Australia. It would be.
That's why I throw hand grenades. Yeah, in a crisis, it... All right, shut this fucking bitch up.
Oh, he turns it off when you ask him.
That's how I ask him.
I had to
In
hear
a crisis...
one time, the whole time I was trying to tell a story, and the baby's like,
Mayday has mercy on me because I can't shut you up. He's like that. He doesn't need something else to fight against.
oh, you got it.
In a crisis, the study finds women tend to make significantly longer phone calls and follow government measures more closely than men.
That's in general.
Moreover, men are less likely to accept restrictions in their movements due to lockdown measures and tend to return to normal more quickly than women.
So they're
Just the
saying
most
that we're
sexist article
subservient
I've
and
ever
we'd
heard in
like
my
drama
life.
and sit on the phone longer. That was before the COVID, dog.
Yeah, sit on the phone telling somebody else to fix everything.
What are the questions?
What question?
That's in Austria, though. And that's not Australia or America. So American women probably total opposite. They're never on the phone and they really think for themselves.
All they do is eat hot chip and lie and charge their phone.
Big money. Big money.
Big money.
Yeah. During the month of October, anyone in Louisiana receiving their first COVID vaccine is eligible to receive
How much?
$100. That's right, a Visa gift card worth $100 to a lucky contestant who goes and gets a vaccine. If you do not die or have any adverse reactions that would hinder you in using this money, you will get a $100 Visa card.
Whoa.
That's right. So now they offered it to you to save your life. Then they
Try to
offered
force
you
to do
A
it.
beer.
a beer, prize money. They had a big
lottery.
Yeah,
Yep.
they had
Yep.
that. And then they're forcing you to do it, or
Yeah.
you lose your job, or
Right.
they will charge you extra just because somebody that lives in your household that's on your insurance is unvaccinated. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is good news. $100 Visa gift card. Dude, you combine
Wait.
that with your Louisiana purchase card from the
Wait.
storm FEMA money. What? Wait, what?
It says he's giving 100.
Hey,
for
you
each.
need to just be happy they're giving you anything.
Man, fuck
that
you,
100
dude.
So wait, if you lose your job because you won't get the vaccine, they don't give you no money. But if you get this shot and you keep your job, you also get $100, a shot bonus. That's nice.
weird.
Fucking joke.
I wonder if they tax that. I bet you they take 30% of it.
And Visa was so nice enough to donate the plastic that the cards are made out of, so they get to have their name on it.
That was so nice.
It's a name brand there, government card that you're getting. You're not just getting like Louisiana
Or
card.
net debit or something like that.
Yeah, Federal Reserve. This is like Visa doing
This is,
it.
yeah, it's a big company.
It's nice
they
of
the
them.
biggest?
I'm sure that was free.
That or Amex.
I wonder how much it costs the government to give us $100 in a Visa gift card. I don't know, man. It's math. I don't even know
Don't cost
countries.
them shit. It's our money.
How much is it going to cost?
It's our money.
$100 per person to give away cost.
At least $175.
Thanks, Michael.
$8,000.
Yeah.
It probably does because it's the government. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're going to have to pay for that and get this and hire that.
Dude, thanks to the mag, my brain is now functioning on a very high level. And when I read that this week, I said something very weird about this. They had the whole article or special, a couple of different articles that NOLA.com was doing about the Saints and Gail Benson and the Pelicans and what they're going to do when it's time to sell it. That was all pretty boring. I didn't really give a shit. I thought it was weird timing. Like, is she ill or something? Like, why come out with this?
Maybe the Saints are doing so pitifully that
Yeah, I don't know. People were really worried about this, or I never heard no rumors. You always hear rumors after they said the rumors are. It's like, wait a minute. I watch the people that work for like the Saints and even more the Pelicans. Those people that run shit over there, they don't really exactly have their ear to the ground. They live in a detached fucking reality.
right.
But yet they knew they had to put this article out there. The growing fears that they were going to take the beloved Saints and the four people who like the Pelicans and pay $150 to fucking Cox Cable or AT&T to watch it. Really cared about that? But anyway, the thing I found interesting is where the money's going to go. Or even more than that, where the money has already gone. Because it's just going to be going the same places that Gail has given all her money to so far. Number one on the list was Ashna Hospital.
This cane I got, Mr. Dr. Oshner gave me. See
No.
that?
See that?
It's really been an outstanding situation.
It's one expensive fucking cane.
Dude, right?
Am I nuts to believe with the COVID and the mandatory health care, and even before that, I don't think Ashna's hurting for fucking money that needs that much donations.
Right.
Like, don't they charge a lot for a fucking aspirin?
Yeah.
Like, why are you donating so much money to about one of the only businesses over the last
That's
couple of
making
years
money.
that has been making fucking money?
Right.
You can't even now decide if you want to go to that business. It's government mandated that you go to this place. They giving out $100 fucking a shot. That Gale money doing that? Brother Martin High School. Is Brother Martin High School, that's a public school that kids can
Private.
just go, it's a what?
Private.
It's a private school. They charge money for
Yeah.
these kids to go
Yeah.
there. It's cheap as fuck. They just have any poor person
No.
just said no. No?
No. Sorry. No.
What was I supposed
None of
to
that.
say?
None of that was correct. It's
Number 2 on the fucking list of where she's donating money to. Like, what is that? To reduce fucking tuition down 2%? Like, I don't understand it. What is that about? Notre Dame Cemetery.
Is that where she's going to be buried?
What the fuck is Notre Dame Cemetery? Is that around here?
No,
Is
I
that
think it's on the
up
wing.
north?
I think it's in the wing.
There are a lot of poor people there. It's expensive.
No, it's probably very
You want it, you can
ritzy,
let
ritzy.
me know.
Cemeteries don't make money.
I think they make money. Don't you have to pay to be there and upkeep and all
That
that kind
says
of shit? They have
seminary. What
employees
are we
and-
talking about?
Oh, that's what?
Dude, I gotta start paying attention. I'm sorry. I was texting Caitlin. I bought the tickets to the
Where the
haunted
fuck
house.
is a seminary?
All right, that's that's where the priest fucked the little boys. No, I mean it kind of is. I'm serious. It's a priest. It's where they teach them how to become priests.
Notre Dame is a poor thing. I don't even
No.
need to know what the actual place is. Got Notre Dame in it.
Notre Dame. It says seminary. That's
Is
where
that
that
Rudy?
is literally what's a cemetery? It's not it's not a death ground.
What is it?
It is a school where you learn how to become a priest. You live there and you learn all the customs and you learn the lifestyle and you take all your vows and then you move on to a parish. But this is where this is like college, but for priests. Catholic, it's a seminary is a Catholic priest training. What is weird? You never knew that?
I don't know why you would donate so much money to that.
$9 million? Because, man, they need priests.
Loyola University. Is that where priests go to be lawyers?
No, it's just a Catholic college.
So what?
It's a Catholic college.
It's
a
cheap to
Catholic
go there?
privately
That's a
owned
public
college.
school?
No.
Anybody
it's like
can go to that?
$50,000 a semester
What?
or more.
It's an expensive place?
Very.
Why are they getting all the money?
$8 million. It seems like she's doing a lot for like
Tulane
Catholic
University.
stuff.
That's cheap to go there. It's a public
Tulane
school.
is a it's a public private.
If you
It's
only
not public. It's private and it's not religious.
what
do
would
you
be
call it,
cheaper,
Mayday?
go to LSU or Tulane?
Of course,
LSU.
LSU.
Really?
Dude.
Tulane's expensive to go
Tulane's
there?
private.
Very.
Yeah, it's like $50,000-$60,000 a semester.
Why is she giving $7.5 million?
to keep up the school?
Archdiocese of New Orleans. They're poor, right?
Nah, they got a lot of money.
Really?
I don't know.
The
But that's a
Archdiocese?
Catholic institution
One of the
also.
largest landowners in the entire world. They need donations. Them
they
little
like
breads
donations.
fucking can't cost that much. And if you stop shipping the holy water all the way from Medjugorje, that'll save some money and you won't be spraying the fucking sky.
Everybody wins.
Team Gleason, that
That's
poor
for the
guy
nail
we
polish.
saw him today. Now they are putting him weird mohawks and
Oh,
shit.
he's
This
got a
poor
weird
guy.
hairstyle.
They need
And you
to
know
stop
he
letting
didn't
them
tell him
daughters
I
do
want
that.
a mohawk. They just did it. Shut up, Mayday. They're just like doing whatever they want to this poor guy now.
That's freaking
That's funny,
out.
Mayday. You really think he requested a mohawk?
That's spending time with his daughters.
I'm punk rock now, mohawk and painted fingernails. Oh, everybody I tell it to, they're like, "What? They didn't paint his fingernail." I'm like, "Go look. We watched it on TV."
St. Mary's Dominican High School. I
So
think
they're
that's
obviously
another
Catholic
cheap
high
ass
school.
fucking place
Yeah.
where they really need help. Jesuit High School. I remember those kids from Jesuit High School when I was young. Poor people, man. It's nice to know that they're gonna be helped to be
Jesuit
educated.
does actually like help you out on tuition and stuff to keep families and stuff in a good school.
And Second Harvest Food Bank. I wonder how that one slipped in there.
But my thing is, why is that one the lowest one? Like the people who are starving probably need the money more than the fucking universities that charge $60,000 a semester.
The archdiocese thing gets me. I'm sorry. That's
she's-
that's
she's-
a very. I don't know much about math, and I don't even know when I
About
see an S
history.
or a C. But I'm pretty sure the archdiocese is one of the most richest organizations.
Archdiocese nuts.
You know, it's a shame too about her.
What?
She ain't nothing but a big old man.
Oh,
Look at this one breaking down.
Man, we should have asked him what he thought.
Morning, everybody. We'll address as Mrs. Gail Benson.
Yeah, she breaking down.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
think tonight on 60 Minutes, some Facebook insider is going to go out and, I don't know, rat on Facebook. It's a big, long story. I don't feel like getting into that one. Super Bowl, man. Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Snoop
What?
Dogg,
This sounds
D-O-double-G,
awesome.
and Dr. Dre will be the halftime
What?
entertainment for the Super Bowl.
Man, it's the best one yet.
You think?
You don't
yeah.
think?
Yeah, I
This
think
could be awesome.
It definitely is.
Holy shit.
And I think it'll come across cool.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
So yeah, Jay-Z did good on that one, huh?
Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fucking dream team.
So you gotta be careful what you do. We know that. And I seldom take my own advice on that. Look what I did. Look what I did. If you remember a couple of shows ago, you'll know what I'm talking about. When 3 children allegedly killed all under the age of 3 by their parents in separate incidents across Louisiana. I'm not gonna go in. I'm not going into it. I got all the details on here. I don't like that shit. It's about children.
So why you bring this up?
I don't know.
For Manny to play that clip?
When I said that it should be legal for you to kill your own child until it can take care of itself, I didn't have this in mind. Some people actually went and took that literal. I was just making a point.
God, there's so many different people screaming and dogs barking and shit.
Come so far.
What the fuck?
But abortion or killing kids, man, it just lights up. That's when he
loves
shines.
it, dude.
It's a
Has
specialty.
some fucking barking ass dog.
Man, they specialize in domestic abuse and child murder.
God. Dinner ready. It's pizza.
How long was it? I'm trying to figure out. It's funny too. Since COVID started, I think 17 kids died from it.
That's terrible, dude.
What, kids?
Yes.
COVID?
Yes.
That's it?
17? Well, yeah.
Since COVID started.
Only 17?
Under the age of whatever. I don't know.
All right.
12 or something.
But the point that I'm making is 3 kids were murdered by their parents in like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, of each other.
Damn, they threw these kids off a bridge and shit. Their mom threw these 2 motherfuckers in Shreveport. A mom threw these 2 things into a fucking lake.
Don't want that no more.
nuns and a
That's
baby this
horrible.
morning.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dog looking for laundry. Dogs are racist, but I think we
I'm
are.
not taking a chance on some motherfucker out there. She's a Mexican, a whore, whatever. It's not because she's black. It's because we use the word sometimes here. I'm not going to take a chance.
The funny thing about that piece of audio there, the phone call with his son about it, is what happened to him was the very thing he said he didn't want to happen.
Right.
It's like, I just recorded you, Dad.
Right.
Oh,
Jesus.
but amazing. But yet, now he's all on the TV and they love it because he's out there looking for laundry
He's
in
trying to get
all the
relevant
wrong
again.
places.
Searching.
We watch more of Midnight Mass, man.
God, that show's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
It's gotten more and more fucked up as time's gone on.
I definitely like it more now than I did. It's not a bad show. It's pretty cool.
Now I finally understand why it's named that. They're going to have to start conducting mass at night watch.
Yeah. It definitely went in a strange direction. I'm glad I did not know too much about it. And then I see the people like on Facebook just waving their arms around. Can't wait to tell everybody.
Oh, I don't see
I'm
that.
like, man, what you doing? Like, part of the fun of some of them shows is not knowing.
Yeah.
I guess some of them do it kind of like to try to rope people in. Like, you should be watching this. It's this type of show. And I don't know. I get aggravated with that.
Yeah, I don't talk about stuff I watch necessarily on Facebook. Like, I don't, like, you really want to get into a discussion about that?
Yeah,
don't
this is
feel
about
like talking about it.
Yeah, because this is all I really got to say is the show's pretty fucking cool. I'm enjoying watching it. It went in a twisted direction that I kind of wasn't expecting. But then again, I had pretty much called this after episode 3, but I think there's way more that I didn't catch. I did get a lot right.
Yeah.
You even said I did.
I know.
Fucking retard. Oh, something positive, boy.
You were
You
looking
gotta
at me.
drag
I
it
don't know,
out of
'cause
me.
you were looking at me with
I
this
wanted
face.
you to commend me on my well done.
Yeah, you had some shit
Zor,
that on with this.
I'm
You
on.
had some shit. I'm on. You had some shit that on with this. I'll give it to you.
All right. I think we got like 2 episodes left.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I really do. I enjoy the show. It's weird. I forgot what I was gonna say about it.
Mayday would like it. There's missing babies and shit.
There is.
No, man.
There's disappearing.
She
babies.
miscarries or kinda. I don't know. Something takes the baby to Lord. Or
Oh God!
the nanobots ate that motherfucker, but she was pregnant, and all of a sudden she ain't pregnant no more. Don't know where that baby went. No, that thing's gone. Yeah.
It's pretty wild though. I like that island. I think it's pretty cool that they got this small ass island that you can just walk around and there's like one little doctor. It's just at this lady's house and there's like this one school and I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Oh, if there was like a totally self-sufficient island where you just went and did like common, normal, like routine survival shit, like some couple of people are out catching some shit, some people are
fishing,
working on the structures, some
Yeah.
people are cooking the food. Like if you lived in a actual
fucking
functioning
awesome.
kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I know.
But it's unfortunately that the human race is past that point where that's not even an option. Like
It's
you
not
could look at the
possible.
average person and go, "Yep, they ain't gonna be on an island." Like you can't even function. You can't even survive in this dumbed
And then
down
how you
fucking
gonna
do
buy an
everything for you
island?
reality.
How are you going to get an island? You'd have to get enough people together that could handle it and it's not enough.
Listen, sodomite, you pipe down over there.
You're nothing but a drag.
Yeah, what is this man saying? Her mouth. I wish her mouth would be breaking down. Bam. I watched that Snake Eyes movie. Basically, because when you see G.I. Joe in the title of a movie, that means basically that's coding for this shit is not good. And but I wanted to watch it anyway because the cast was great. They had the dude from The Raid in it. They had the guy from Warrior.
2 dudes from Warrior.
Yeah, 2 dudes from Warrior. Like, I mean, I was really excited and had high hopes just because of the cast. And I was like, why would you cast those people if you weren't gonna make a good like action I hate
really
to call it
couldn't-
karate martial arts movie.
I couldn't watch it, man. There's that shaky camera bullshit.
Oh, I hate
and
that.
it was like you didn't really see any fighting.
To sum it up, it's a martial arts movie with a ton of swords fights and no blood. Like, I'm sorry, if you're not gonna put blood in your movies and stuff, just don't put swords in it. It's a motherfucking sword.
Oh God, yeah. You don't see
So,
anything.
like, sword fights with no blood. They did the cheap moving camera trick to make the action scenes seem
Better.
intense, and all it is a jerky
didn't
cam,
work.
way too much zooming in. I'm like, you have the fucking cast who can pull it off
Right. Why are you
Right,
doing
those
that?
dudes are badasses. Like we've seen them fight.
in way lower budget shit than
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, why go get fucking great martial artists to be in your movie and not give them a martial arts movie to be in?
And then they made them talk all weird and shit. It was just dumb.
Yeah, I don't go. Then it got really fucking cheesy when they introduced the giant CGI snakes.
Are
And
you
I'm
serious?
like,
That was
oh,
in
once
there?
again, you got all these great martial artists, and that's what you gave them
Right.
for
This is what they
dialogue
give
in a
us.
movie to be in? It's like, that was trash. Just completely took those guys' names, and when you were talking about them dudes losing their soul, they lost a little bit of their soul, unless they totally had high hopes about it. If not, they just went, how much does it pay? Yep,
I
I'll
think they
do it.
took the paycheck. I don't blame them. I don't think that movie had to be good. I think some dumb fucks were like, man, you seen that new G.I. Joe movie? Probably drunk when they're
No,
watching it.
nobody
Like,
said
that
that.
was great.
100%
They don't know. How do you know?
trash. Because
And
nobody
kids probably
said
think
nothing
it's
good.
cool. They don't know.
The kids fucking watch Barney.
No, they don't. Man, what year you think we're in? Barney don't
Oh.
exist.
They watch shit on their tablet of like weirder shit than Barney, probably.
All right. Fair enough.
I can
they
imagine
do watch
with
some
the-
weird shit.
Yeah, what we were looking for, I was looking for something with that shark song and shit.
Oh.
It ain't getting no better.
I didn't say it got better. I'm just saying, like, mid-age kids are not watching that
They
shit.
got these little kids out there trying to love the dinosaur. Kids don't need to love that. Dude, was that the mag that had the video on the dinosaurs? That was fucking
Oh,
funny
it's
as
fucking
shit.
great. Oh,
I think
the
it's on
fucking-
D Live.
the
Check out
dinosaur
Mag
one was-
breaking down the dinosaurs.
Oh, God.
Dinosaurs is bullshit. I'm putting that right up there with NASA
Dude, I told my
bullshit.
mom dinosaurs are fake. She got pissed. I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
that
fucking
shit's fake,
bullshit,
bitch. They
bro.
made that up, people. That
Nah.
bones is not really from that.
That's fucking crazy.
Dude, he says some great shit though, because something makes sense. He goes, look at that, look at the way the bones look and what they're made out of. He's like, that's not fucking real. You really think that's a real bone that lasted as long as they're saying and how old it is? You really think that thing's in the condition it's in? He's fucking smart, dude.
100%.
Dude, my favorite one that he did was with the fucking going to the moon. You think they really left and went to space in this gold tin foil? I'm like, because I'd read that before where they were saying that the thing they're saying was the spaceship didn't look fucking like it could really do anything. It looked very fucking rickety.
Oh man, I would actually watch Mag. Just watch the NASA live show.
Oh god, with him just doing commentary.
Oh, it's so good, man. God damn him. Dude, last thing, we watched The Guilty. I don't know if Allie watched the whole thing. You fell asleep?
Man, what the fuck waste of time was that?
I don't know. This was a movie on Netflix that was just pretty much like, hey, here's Jake Gyllenhaal. Watch him act. I think he was a good actor.
He's a great actor. It was just a dumb story.
It was a cool concept. I think it could have been really cool. Like both acting and writing and everything. Except for one point. The story they wrote was dumb as fuck.
Right.
Like the dialogue was cool. How everything about it was awesome. Except the actual story. About halfway through, I'm like, oh, and then you just fucking lost it. You ruined the entire movie.
Right, it was kind of cool up to a point, but once they started saying that the mom was where she was, and then, oh, the kid had snakes in his belly, and I'm just like, what? None of this makes any fucking sense. This shit's stupid. And then the kid's alive, and I'm like, what the fuck? I fell asleep at the end, so I don't know.
This in the Jake Gyllenhaal where he's the 911 operator.
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is?
Did you watch that?
No,
No, dude,
It's
it's
snakes
weird.
in his belly? Oh.
No, the fucking, you want me to tell you or no? Is this a new movie? It shouldn't talk of spoil?
I don't think it's good enough to really worry about spoiling.
It's like apparently they try to make it seem like this lady was like kidnapped, but then they find out she like murdered her own child, but she didn't know she did it because she crazy, and the kid wouldn't stop fucking crying, so she's like, so I took the snakes out his belly and now he doesn't cry anymore. And then she didn't realize it's because motherfucker was dead and she ripped his intestines out.
Oh.
At least I thought that's what it meant.
Oh,
But then all of a sudden
like
at the end they talk about the kid's alive. So I'm just so thrown off. But like the whole thing was about Jake Gyllenhaal taking his own personal issues with his kid and not doing the right thing with his family, and that he accidentally killed somebody or some weird shit, and taking it and making it his personal mission to like save this woman and her children's lives because he felt like he failed his own. So he gets really fucking emotional and crazy throughout it. And yeah, fucking great performance. Incredible actor. I've always thought that. But I've seen him play this character before several times. So for me, it was boring. Because I already knew he was great and he could do it. But I don't need to see him do it again. That's my personal opinion. Because did y'all see the movie where he was like the war vet and like they thought he was dead and he came back and his brother was married to his wife and he fucking went nuts. Oh, it was awesome. Oh, he's incredible, dude. That movie was fucking crazy.
He went cuckoo.
Yeah, he fucked some shit up like bad. So I guess I've seen him do this before. And
Remember Nightcrawler?
It was
awesome.
reminiscent of Nightcrawler too, with like the weird. So it kind of was a mixture of those two things for me. I'd seen him do this.
Was
before.
he super skinny in this? Like
was a
super
bit-
sunken in?
He was a little
Because
like.
I saw one movie where he was super, maybe it was Nightcrawler and he was super sunken in and it's like extra creepy.
I think that
super
might have been the
sunken in.
military one too. He looked weird. I don't remember.
He breaking down.
But yeah, he's great. But like, it wasn't. If I had anything to compare it to, because it was like all shot pretty much in one room, it reminded me of the one. My brain went off. The one where Tom Hardy's in the car and he's on that conversation. To me, that was way more interesting to watch. Could be because I'm in love with Tom Hardy, but it also could be because it was interesting and like made you wonder what the fuck was going on. Where this was very predictable and like not that interesting. So like if you're gonna do a whole movie centered around one person kind of having a dialogue the whole time and calling people and stuff, it better be about interesting shit.
That's a very good
That's
review,
pretty good.
Allie.
Thank you, man. It just came to me, man. Mag fucking inspired. I'm feeling good.
Did you see or hear Ethan Hawke in that at all?
No, was he like the dad or something? I was trying to figure out who
Maybe
he
he was on
was
the
because I
phone.
seen you on there and I'm like, he must be like the dad where he was like, what about the guy? What about that beer? Thought we was gonna go get a beer together.
Yeah.
You never
don't-
talked to
You
me.
don't have a beer with your coworker.
You don't be mean to your coworker. You go take him for a beer. You love him. You're nice to him. I don't know why that guy just reminded me. What about our beer? I thought we was going for a beer. No, I've got something I've got to handle. I'll have to see you another time. It was very dramatic.
Dude, matey, you got to see Raise the Death Toll. You got anything you want to say about that?
RTDT.
They held it together.
What does that mean? What What does that
What
mean?
does that mean?
That means they lost a guitar member and then never did a show without him, and they
Oh,
That is
really?
did a
true,
really
yeah.
good job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right.
Gavin was unable to
Yeah,
place it.
it was crazy, man.
So who played the guy with the blonde hair?
I forgot the guy's
Spittin'
name.
Kid?
The other guy. I forgot. So many things were
Stufle?
happening
Chris?
at that moment.
Troy? I don't know what the fuck his name is.
He don't fucking know. Care.
There's like 17 people. up
Obviously
Did he
cares.
have nice tits?
No.
That's why he don't remember.
I'm sorry.
Sodomite.
And it wasn't Jared. It wasn't Jared or Bigo.
He couldn't stop looking at Jared.
Yeah. God, huh? Yeah. I was like, oh, he had a cutoff. Like sleeve
Oh, dude, he
cutoff
rocks
kinda
the
thing.
cutoffs.
That was pretty
Do
funny.
you know if he's the permanent replacement for Gavin?
I don't think so.
Oh, all right.
No,
I
he's
think
just in recovery.
He's recovery.
What the fuck?
What's
Yeah.
wrong with him? Like, what happened? I know he fell off the roof. I get that.
Oh, he
I want
like
to
fractured
know,
some stuff, like some shit in his spine, I think.
is he like in a hospital in a bed?
I don't
Does
know,
he
but
walk
like
around
he
with a
had like
cast?
some injuries.
Did you see Gavin, Mayday?
No.
You did not. No, he's in the hospital.
No.
He ain't doing good. All right.
He says that he's all right. I think he's at
No.
home, like trying to get
no,
therapy and
we should
rehabilitation.
send something. Is he asking for money yet?
No,
All right, he's okay.
Jesus,
If he starts asking for money, let me know. What? That shit happens.
nothing funny about it.
What? I'm sorry. It was funny.
Fire is
The way
not
you looked at
funny.
that. Just wondering if he was
It was
all
good
right.
to see him though, but things happened so
Oh, Gavin? I thought he
But he
was
said he
there.
didn't come.
Brawler and fucking Philip and
Philip,
fucking
$5 fill up.
and Jared. Oh, it's always great to see Jared.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sherry was
Fun
there?
time. Sherry to the backstage. Sherry
Sherry.
to the backstage.
That was like a Monday night. Was that Monday night? I remember us arguing
yeah.
about whether we were going to go or
Yeah, it
not.
was Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was late for metal, boy. I'm sure they were.
Metal.
I know. I
No.
thought for sure they were going to be early, and then
No, it
they
was
end up
late.
coming on later.
Yeah.
Dude, little Bigo was there?
Yeah.
And a little drummer fest, huh?
Oh yeah, it was drum
Aw,
times,
that's
boy.
So
nice.
glad we stayed home.
How many drummers does
talk.
it take? How many drummers? Wait. This is the one thing I will say about this. How many drummers does it take to set up the exact same drum kit? It
Why
was
didn't just
so
leave
weird.
it?
What?
It was so weird. So the opener band had the exact same drum kit, same finish, same everything. I almost think same cymbals and all that stuff as Jared. But
Really?
they switched drum sets. Okay? Like, I mean
that's-
exactly.
Wasn't there? I wouldn't want somebody beating on my drum set.
You want Jared? You wouldn't let Jared beat on your drum set. Would do you think Jared would let the opener beat on his drum set?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he
I don't
would.
know how well they know each other, but I do know that if I owned a drum set,
Yeah.
there would be like a very small handful of
People?
Yeah, it's
Right,
just
right,
easier
right.
just go, ain't nobody touching these motherfuckers.
Right.
So
I just found it very, like, I've never seen an
why
exact.
are you acting like that? You know why. You
Why?
wouldn't fucking do it.
Oh, it was just, I've never.
You would do that.
Motherfucker. I've never seen. It's like,
I would
wow.
say that part is weird.
That's
Them swapping
super
it out
weird.
ain't
Yeah.
weird at all.
I know. It's just, I've never seen them swap it out for the exact same kit.
Man got the same taste. Huh?
Must be a metal thing.
Jared must have called him what kind of drums you'll get in.
They are metal drums, ironically.
What does that mean?
They're made out of metal.
Metal. Not inside your head,
Not
but
inside the head, on the kit.
making the drums.
Yeah.
All right. Metal show.
It was a metal show.
All right. Is that it? Oh, you did the Tool band. How's that?
It turned out it wasn't Tool. It was
It
Soundgarden
Again?
and Nirvana, and you know.
Boy, they need a new crop of artists to die so Justin gets something new to do. Who's hanging by a thread, man? Anybody out there? These cover bands need new material.
Well, I don't think
They're wearing
everybody's
those
got-
other dead people out. You would think with COVID there'd be a fucking
know,
plethora of
right?
available artists you could pick from. Oh man. Well, dude, that's it. Thanks again to fucking Mag. Check him out. Just Google Mag Bitter Truth.
Mag.
That was so fun talking to him.
It was
really.
awesome.
Great night here on the road to 300.
We are on the road to 300.
Getting
Wow.
inching
Road
closer
again.
and closer.
Damn, that's 294. Like I feel like once we
Four!
hit I feel like once we hit like 295, like the shit's on. Like the heat is on.
Yeah, we're going to some kind of haunted house this weekend.
We're going to New Orleans Nightmare.
All right.
Nice.
So we'll have a review
Old
of
house
that.
is shot.
Nice.
I don't know, probably watch some stuff. Who knows what's going to happen this week? The
Yeah.
show, the universe, the reality hasn't stopped giving us content. So Who knows? I still we got to get the Wildcat guys back on.
Oh, we didn't talk about
heels.
heels.
Heels is getting closer and closer to the end. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit
I
next
just want
week.
to say I'm obsessed with heels. Also, Luke was on the show this.
Throw a table.
Yeah, he jumped off.
So.